Greetings to you all, my poetic blood. This time I actually decided to rather give you guys a voice note because I decided to do things differently and see how this one will turn out to be. Because this is rather a very controversial kind of poem, and I don't want people to look at me and then think, where did this poem come from? I want you to listen to it, to be able to make it have your own image of the image I'm trying to point to everybody out there. And I think this was the only way that I could be able to make people actually have an image of what I want them, of this image that I have for them. Anyway, this piece goes something like this. It feels as if the color of my skin will always determine the response I get from people. The color of my skin feels like a crime on its own. My skin color is such a burden, it feels like chains around my hands. Everything I do is blatantly blamed on the color of my skin. The color of my skin, caramel, and not white. When I called the other day, she said, "Black child, I understand." What I had failed to apprehend was the definition of understand, but looking at my arm I realized that the work of the African sun all these years has caused a heavier burden, because now my skin color determines my future. When I called the other day, she said, "Black child, be strong," because the color of my skin, because of it, I have to be stronger. Because of the color of my skin, I have to pray harder. Because of the color of my skin, I have to hold on tighter. Because of the color of my skin, I have to be more patient. Because of the color of my skin, I have to believe. Because of the color of my skin, I have to have faith. Because of the color of my skin, I am forced to be independent. The color of my skin, caramel and not white. I have to fight for what is mine. I have to wrestle for what I have already fought for. I have to cry to keep what I fought for. My skin color, you're a burden. I said I have to fight for what is mine. I have to wrestle for what I have fought for. I have to cry to keep what I fought for. My skin color, you're a burden. I can never be correct because of you, skin color. I have to state my case until my blood is green. I have to lose myself, my control, my respect, my values. I have to lose my morals for you to believe it wasn't me. Because of you, my skin color, I have to understand. When I called the other day, she said, "Black child, we're working on it." Now, I do not want to see no white woman pointing a finger at my black sister, prostituting her soul out in the streets, for she's at work trying to get a plate for tomorrow. Nobody is on your case when you're at work. I do not want to hear my fellow black sisters whispering as she enters that GTI. For where were you when she went for weeks on end with no textbooks, no bread for supper after she studied all evening? Oh, I don't even want to start with you, my educated black sisters. You better take a back seat in this matter. For all we know, when you start raking in a penny, a dime or two, you start bleaching your faces. Black sister, the African sun did not only lick your faces, the evidence is in the fur. My skin color, you holding me black. Yes, I said it. Damn you, skin color. You're a shadow over me, darker and stronger than the pillars Solomon brought down. Feels like four walls caving in on me. Skin color, you're a burden around my feet, around my legs, around my hips, chains and locks around my waist, around my chest, around my neck. Color of my skin, you suffocating me. Color of my skin, you strangling me. Color of my skin, you smothering me. Color of my skin, I can't breathe. Color of my skin, caramel and not white. When I called the other day, she said, "Black child, do not cry." Because of my skin, I have to cry the loudest. Because of my skin, I have to scream the loudest. I have to make people believe that I really am in need. Because of this burden, color of my skin, I have to justify my need for help. Color of my skin, so do not come and tell me not to cry. Tears are my only proof that I'm drowning, that I need you. Oh yes, I said it. Because of the color of my skin, I have to kneel, I have to succumb, I have to beg, I have to sacrifice, I have to put my pride aside, ego aside, because of the color of my skin. Oh, color of my skin, you've become nothing. You've become more than a burden to my life. Color of my skin, caramel and not white. Even as I look into the mirror, my image turns its back to you. My fathers must be turning in their graves. Skin color, you have turned your back to your own heritage. Skin color, my skin color, you have allowed yourself to be ridiculed, to be belittled, to be reduced to just being a color. My skin color, you have allowed handcuffs to be hanged around yourself. My skin color, you have allowed your name to be renamed and relabeled. My skin color, can't you see that even the dust beneath your feet portrays your very image? The very same dust every little beast on earth and beyond stems from. My skin color, can you not see the level you are in is beyond any color, any mortal being, beyond any man-made object? My skin color, can you not see you are higher, you are greater, you are beyond significant? My skin color, you dominate Africa and beyond. My skin color, my skin color. You have allowed handcuffs to be hanged around yourself, my skin color. You have allowed your name to be renamed and relabeled. Today, my skin color, can't you see that even the dust beneath your feet portrays your very image? My skin color, cannot you see that you are on a level beyond any other mortal being, any other man-made object? My skin color, can you not see you are higher, you are greater, you are beyond, more than significant? My skin color, you dominate Africa and beyond. My skin color, you are beautiful. My skin color, embrace yourself, pay homage to yourself. My skin color, you are beautiful. Right, I hope that everybody enjoyed that, and it made something within you to take, something within you to make you realize that it's not about your color, it's not about your pigment, because your pigment will always bring you down. Your pigment will always bring you down. Your pigment will always have a negative effect on you. But you should not label yourself and belittle yourself to a color, because a color, we are all different colors. And if you would stick to the fact that I am black, I cannot do this, I am green, I cannot do this, I am red, I cannot do this, then you're going nowhere. Anyway, I hope we keep liking, keep sharing, and I love you. Mwah.